Good morning. It is 9 o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. If you'll please rise for invocation and flag salute.
Follow me. Dear Lord, today we thank you for another opportunity to be here today. We thank you for the good days, and we've got to thank you for the bad days as well. Just continue to bless us. Let us do your work, and just continue to be with us all as they're here with us today, and those are not. We just thank you in your name. Amen. Amen.
Join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3, we have minutes of March 23rd and March 27th.
Make a motion to approve March 23rd is read.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded to approve the March 23rd minutes as presented. Any discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavett votes yes.
Make a motion to approve March 27th, 2026 minutes.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the emergency meeting minutes of March 27th. Any discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Any miscellaneous items from the audience?
Perhaps.
Sure.
Haven't been to one of these meetings, but I assume this is the plan which we'd address commissioners here.
If you'll come forward so we can get you on recording and state your name
All right.
and whatever you're wanting to present.
My name is Jerry Nichols. I live in the Corona Park subdivision. And we've come here this morning to make some comments and also hopefully get some answers as to the situation with our road leading into our subdivision, Range Road. I've had a number of conversations with you on the phone about it, but haven't heard anything for a while. The last thing we heard, just to go back, I don't know how familiar you are with the road situation there, but Range was paved from 44th down to our subdivision. And it's been about 10 months now. I think it was 1st of June, does that sound right? When it was torn up. The entire road was ground up, pulverized, I guess with the intent of improving and repaving it. It did require a lot of patching, as a lot of the county roads around here do regularly. So our understanding was it was going to be repaved, and we didn't have a lot of forewarning about what was going on there. It's our only way in and out. So my wife and I, and along with I know a lot of other members of that community, selected that location because we didn't have a gravel road to get to our house, right? We chose not to live on a gravel road for a lot of reasons. And the road now has been gravel or I don't even know if it's gravel, it's just like it's dirt, dust, chewed up asphalt, whatever, for about 10 months now, I believe it is. So the amount of dust is horrific. The wear and tear on the cars is horrific. You're passing other vehicles on there, and gravel and rocks are getting thrown up in your car and being in it. The amount of dirt, you can't even wash all the dirt off of it. You open up the tailgate or the back of the car, and it's just dust gets everywhere. Can't even get it all out of there. So the cars are pretty much destroyed. The tires are getting eaten up. And we've got nowhere on it. I mean, it's still Last time I think I spoke to you, I found out that, which was the first time I found this out, that this is part of the larger project now, that you tied it in with about 13 miles, I think you said.
About a total of 12 miles or so that I'm doing right now. We were gonna do this last fall. I was gonna do 92nd Street, 68th and 56th and 44th over there. Well, the rains, I told you last year, those rains came after we had gotten that ground up. And I had a couple of bridges out that we had to get repaired. I had to do some repairs to some other bridges, and then we had roads that were shut down, and we had to get those fixed. So anyway, we weren't able to get this done last fall, so it got put on with this, everything for the spring. And it is going to get taken care of.
Well,
this
and then
spring.
last we heard, the schedule was that we'd have some type of a slurry surface put down in March.
They're setting the
And this is.
slurry plant right now, out there at 56th and Sanger. And we're getting ready, and we're also working with District 1 to use the slurry plant to get those roads, stabilized.
Okay, but that doesn't tell me when our road is gonna be slowed. Like,
Well,
when we
it's
expect.
coming here within the next few weeks, when they get it going.
Get it going, but
There-
it's our road scheduled, I mean,
Your road is scheduled on it to be slurried and stabilized, yes, sir. And then we're going out to bid here this next month to get the,
well,
bids for the asphalt.
yes, that's part of the problem, is we've heard the same type of situation a number of times, and it just never comes. Time comes and goes, and you're going out for bid. I think I heard last time I talked to you, I think that's what you said, is we're going out for bid, which I thought had already happened, but, so, it just keeps dragging on and going out further and further. And it's like I said, I understand you live on a gravel road, and that's fine, I'm not, nothing against people that wanna live on a gravel road, but we don't, and we find it very difficult, and it's damaging to our vehicles, and we'd like to have the road put back. I mean, it's paid my taxes, and, it's like, what am I getting for that? So, I'd like to have a firm, we're gonna do this on this date, and I wish it had been done many, many months ago, but I just don't know.
There's a lot of factors we work with.
I understand, it's not a simple process, but this, I think it could have been done in less than 10 months, or probably a year now before it's gonna get done. And it keeps, more things will slip in front of it, and we're just frustrated, very frustrated. Everybody in our subdivision is frustrated. So, I hear the plans, but then the plans don't happen. Someday. I'd like to have some kind of concrete information that we can rely on, that we know, okay, on this day, we're gonna get our road back. A lot of people in our subdivision are thinking, we just got screwed, and we live on a gravel road now.
No. It's gonna get paid. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I wish there was better communication. I wish there was better, holding to a timeline. We just feel like we're lost at this point in time, so. Could you keep us maybe better informed, or?
And I saw your email on my, monitor.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Are there any other miscellaneous items from the
I'll
audience?
piggyback on that.
If you'll state your name for the record, please.
My name's Aaron Thomas, been in the same subdivision. Kind of how it's gone down the last year is that, last day of school, last year, took my son to school, came back, ripping up the culverts, and then this all started. Basically what Jerry was saying, all true. So we got to a point where like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So So we started calling up here. And we got Ron on the phone. Ron, can you please come grade this thing out? Nobody's grading this thing out. Up in the valleys, it's like a washboard. It's horrible. Nobody signed up for this. So finally, her secretary goes, kind of tells us what the deal is about the bridges and the funds being diverted and all that stuff. So we're like, okay, well, that's ridiculous, but whatever. When are we gonna get this done? She won't take the phone calls anymore, so the secretary basically diverts us to Clayton, is it? Your guy who does the road? Okay. So now we're in contact with Clayton. We'll look at her. My wife's on the phone with her every month going, can you at least come and grade the roads? Clayton kind of will do it once a month. Clayton, that's not good enough. You need to come out twice a month. You need to drive this road and see how horrible it is at the bottom of the washboards, okay? Kind of gotta stay on him to do it. Tax money you pay, I shouldn't have to call a grown man and remind him to do his job like that. It's so bad. I encourage you to come out to range. Drive it right now. He graded it like last week. 2 days later, it's back. It's not even raining. You can imagine how bad it is after the rains. Like Jerry said, you get somebody going by you, kicking up rocks, gotta replace the tire the other day, nail on tire. Neighbors, same thing, replacing nails and tire. Like, when is this going to get wrapped up? There's no answer for this. We keep getting put off. No answers. It's ridiculous. Nobody signed up for this. So, like, when is the voting day for you guys? That's what I want to know, because you're not doing your job. Your communication is horrible. When can we vote you out? That's what I want to know. And everybody around there, and this is not the only problem. There's people all over the place. I talked to in other areas in Payne County, you're doing this to, and they want to know when can we vote you out. So it's becoming a massive deal. Keep putting this off, but it's not going to work forever. So you need to take it seriously.
The reason I gave you Clayton was because Clayton is over the road project.
I understand. He's the only one who can get anything done. But the problem is, you don't care. You don't care, because you're putting everybody's the same way. Everybody knows that this is your problem, and you're putting everybody off. So you've got a big problem coming up election day. It's coming back to haunt you, I'm telling you, right now. It's coming back. And you told me one time, I said, we don't want to live on a gravel road. You said, well, I do live on a gravel road. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. To us, it is a big deal. We didn't sign up for gravel road, okay? Maybe you're okay with it. We are not, okay? And I've got an email right here from Clayton saying, February 27th, slurry's coming in. February's coming on. Where's the slurry? We didn't have that. Well, what's going on? We're the only ones who have the guts to come and do this, but there's a lot of people pissed off. I'm telling you right now. Get it done. Okay? Get it done.
Are there any other miscellaneous items from the audience? Hearing none, we'll move on. Item 5A, discussion of possible action, indigent information assistance request. This is one that, after some investigation, this individual had a home rented that had some belongings inside, and this individual owned a vehicle. The sister of this individual sold the vehicle unauthorized. So I would guess at this point that the person is truly indigent, and I had my secretary advise this person that if they requested that the county spend the funds to cremate him, then we would turn the information we had over to the district attorney's office, because she forged her deceased brother's signature on the title to the car that he owned. So, any discussion?
Are we wanting to wait or approve this and then have them, or we are just, what would your lead be on this?
The body is at the medical examiner's office, and I'm sure they're ready to get it moved on.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds the belongings that he did have is gone now, so, I would say that, I would say that this person now does have nothing, and, so I would say that we probably should approve this one, and then I will turn the information that we gathered over to the district attorney's office and have them, pursue it,
To possibly get reimbursed or
whatever
the
they
sister.
see fit to do. Also, while we're on indigent cremations, I had Shauna reach out to Oklahoma County and how they do their indigent burials, and there's quite a process in Oklahoma County, and we'll be presenting that in the future. They request any bank account information, all that kind of stuff, so it'd be much more thorough. But on this one, I believe we need to go ahead and act on it.
Okay. And put that in the motion to pursue or get reimbursement. How do we want to make sure we document it, or how do you want to go about that?
I don't know that it has anything to do with that, I'll just, let the DA handle it, how the district attorney's office sees fit. I'm sure we'd like to have reimbursement, but we'll let the DA handle that.
Okay. Then I will make a motion to approve indigent cremation assistance request for TRS.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the indigent cremation assistance request. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cabot votes yes. Item B, discussion possible action, community sentencing program. I did reach out to Rachel, and she's just trying to find some avenues to be able to assist people instead of keeping them busy. Rachel, okay.
That's me. Good morning.
Good morning. Was you able to get a hold of Jesse?
I was not. I tried to call him. He received my voicemail and hasn't returned my phone call yet. I'm sure he's very busy.
Could you state your name for the record, please?
Rachel Andrews?
Thank you.
Absolutely. So I brought some stuff on the program if you're interested in hearing more about what community sentencing does, what my proposal is for a reimbursement avenue through a purchase order. What we have access to is funds that are paid into the system by our offenders, but we can only access that money through a reimbursement account. So I need somebody to make the purchases on our behalf, and then DOC can then access the money and pay it back. But that's the only way that I have access to it. And what we'd like to do is be able to service the participants of our program, help them become better participating members of the community.
These offenders, is it just random crimes, or is it
Well, what we
related to?
service are felony-based people. Anybody would like one? We service felons. Typically, we cater to drug and alcohol offenders. They can progress to property crimes. Oftentimes, that's where we see all of our drug and alcohol charges start or progress to. They pay into the system, and then, like I said, to be able to access that money, we have to go through a reimbursement account. I've got a few different ones that we can travel down that path, but this seems to be a very functional one in other counties. And at one point in time, we did have a purchase order set up with the county commissioner's office. It just wasn't being utilized, so it wasn't renewed.
So could you say what the purchases would be for?
Specifically, what we're looking for are haircuts and interview clothes so that we can get people employed, make them feel real confident when they step out into that market.
My concern was it's very strict on what we can spend money on, like you was mentioning gift cards on the phone. So I reached out to Jesse, but it was Friday, and I think they have Fridays off. So this is something I'd like to visit with Jesse about and see if something could be worked out, and potentially maybe use the opioid account and visit with Glenna's office as well, to see if there's any avenues that we can use, but I for sure believe that we need to make sure that, we have all the hiccups ironed out, because I know we can't purchase gift cards.
That's one thing as well as we can't through DOC,
Yeah.
part of our purchasing contracts, we're not allowed to buy the actual gift cards. I don't know if you have any other venues that we could travel down. In contact with places like Great Clips, the best way to go about that was to buy what they call a Great Card, so it's only usable for haircuts, that way they can't buy additional products and such things. Same thing with clothes, like we can do business with Sharps and buy them everything that they would need to wear to go to an interview, including shoes. The only problem with that is then they can go in and they can do whatever shopping they choose. So when I spoke to somebody there, they said they'd be willing to help them, but depending on how you guys feel about that, we may need to find a way to go in there and shop with someone.
Yes.
I have talked to, or Sean has reached out to Jesse and myself, and he did reply back an email last couple of weeks or so ago, but he said this is I don't know if it could be he wants to look more, kind of same thing, detailed into it, but he thinks it can be done.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that's email from Jesse to Shauna, so. And Max has read it too, and he is in support of Jesse's opinion of this. That is something that can and possibly could be done. Now, I don't know about the gift cards, that's something I have to give, so, but I'm not sure how that all works, but I know there's several of us on this committee, so.
My thinking, some of the fund could be used out of the opioid settlement account. And it's gonna be a reimbursement payment.
Yeah.
That's something I believe we'll need to work out with, our inspector who audits, Payne County. But it sounds like, be something that we're interested in pursuing. Mr. Markham, you have any comments?
No? So do we want to table another week, or do we?
Well, I would, as long as we demonstrate life and we can continue to find out what Jesse says and visit with Glenna, and also Jesse says we'll need a contract. Have you made contracts with other counties in the past?
I am not with the county commissioner, but I know that it is commonly done with DOC.
Okay. We'll need to work on, will you prepare an agreement? Okay. If you could prepare an agreement, and maybe have it back in a week or two, then we could probably have answers from those that we need to have answers from, and maybe be able to address it at that point.
Okay, if I can have 2 weeks, that'd be helpful.
Okay. Once you have that, if you'll just reach, you've got my secretary's email, okay. Just reach back out to her and ask to be placed back on the agenda, with the agreement, and, we'll go from there.
Sounds like a great plan.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you. So there is no action currently on item B. We'll move on to item C, discussion possible action, plat approval, Cheyenne Ridge 2.
And it's just, my district, they're just, adding on to the back end of their addition in the back, it's, their concrete roads.
As this came from Crystal with an approval to, or
Well, you still, it looks like everybody else is kind of signed it. I'm not sure on the floodplain board deal. I don't know, I'd have to look on the, what they signed on here, that's the only thing I'm not real sure of.
is there new names as well, or are these names already been established for any new
I
streets?
want to say it's a continuation of Laguna, I guess it's called Laguna Lane back there. There's Laguna in the front, no, it's still Laguna Lane, it's Laguna
seeing it. Oh, there it is, okay, yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the, Cheyenne Ridge 2 petition.
Have they already, has Crystal already assigned addresses for E911 in this edition, do you know? 'Cause typically,
She brought all that up, it was sitting on my desk, so it was a sitting sheet, and I know, I talked to her the other day, let me see if I.
She brought it up for this middle last week.
Crystal is. Typically, if there's additional names, she'll,
Yeah, I don't think there's. Hey, did you, on this Cheyenne Ridge 2, did you already assign the addresses and stuff for these? This Cheyenne Ridge 2, that was in the lane, did you assign addresses for these, or is this all ready to go? It's sitting in here, so it's already.
I already know that.
I think it's gonna be in here. 'Cause that's what it's dark. Okay. They started this one off, but that's gonna have those, they developed this, and now they're extending.
So do we need to hold off on this one? For you to address it or what? You thought that was going to find out. Right, right. Okay. Okay. That's all you know. Okay, thank you. She said that, she does the addresses after we just approve it, and she'll sign the addresses. There's no road name because it's a continuation,
Okay,
so it's good to go.
all right.
I second the motion.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve, the plat for Cheyenne Ridge 2. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cabot votes yes. Item D, Payne County Radio System.
Installation continues at the Cushing site, or the Cushing dispatch, and installation should be starting at Payne County Sheriff's Office today.
That's it. All right, any questions? Hearing none, we'll move on. Item E, removal of equipment items from inventory, resolution 2026-27, John Deere CX-15 rotary cutter.
Make a motion to, approve resolution 2026-27 for removal equipment.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any further discussion? You gotta dispose of this as well?
What's that?
Is this gonna be disposed of as well, or
So,
gonna be sold?
yeah, no,
Oh, it's sold already?
no.
Okay. All right. All in favor of approving resolution 2026-27, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley,
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Item F, appointment of requisitioning receiving officers for District 3. Looks like, the new requisitioning officers is just removing Clayton Estes. New receiving officers, April Kennedy and Paradon Driscoll. Warrants is Rhonda Markham and Dwayne Barrett.
Make a motion to approve requisitioning receiving officers.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the new requisitioning receiving officers for District 3. All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Any ingress egress agreements?
None.
Cash appropriations?
I have none.
Fire Department pre-requisitions, we have 3 presented this morning. Ripley has a request for $1,799.99 for a front-end replacement for their brush truck. Glencoe Fire has a request from Costco Industries for gear, helmets, gloves, pants, coats, and boots. Statewide contract SW0241 for the amount of $41,214. And Glencoe Fire has another one from Best Buy for one tablet costing $1,349.99 and another tablet costing $99.99 for a total of $1,449.98. That's all we have.
Make a motion to approve the fire department requisitions of the signature, the chairman.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded to approve the 3 fire department pre-requisitions as presented, authorizing the chairman to sign on behalf of the board. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Purchase orders.
Purchase orders to be paid today are $397,650.30. And for payroll, we have premiums of $313,945.94. For taxes, $225,432.10. For payroll, $878,534.28, for a grand total of $1,417,912.32.
Repeat all that for me, please. I didn't get that written down.
I make a motion to approve upon signature.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve purchase orders upon signature. Any discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Any blanket purchase orders?
Yes, blankets total today are $313,909.36 for the month of April.
Make a motion to approve blankets.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the blanket purchase orders. All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Any monthly reports of officers?
I have none.
All right, public announcements from the board. Hearing none, do we have any access permits or road crossings?
I've got one, industrial access permit, B3, 26001, and, they're making that a permanent permit. Everybody pay for it. And then I have the, variance request for that light source, communications that, I need to put with all of the others, and we need to approve these, like what you had last week,
Okay.
so.
On the light source, source, so that's a fiber cable being buried from the data center through District 3 and 1, headed to Tulsa. I did get a form from Max drafted for me for them to sign, stating if they operate outside of our suggested variance, then they will be fully responsible for any damages that is done by the county. And saying that we will still call Oki and things, but if we hit it, we're being held harmless. And I'm sending that to the representative for Light Source today.
Is that gonna be for the whole county?
That's
Is it
what
just
my
for
suggestion
district?
would be, that
Okay.
we'll make it for the
Yes,
whole
for the
county.
whole county, okay. But, yeah, I got that understood.
Okay. And, so the variances that I approved last week was still too stringent for them, so, what did you agree with him?
So that's gotta be below the ditch line, 40 to 60 inches minimum depth. And they approved it on the email, but, they didn't say anything.
Okay, so what they're wanting to do is bury it 4 foot below the surface. And the problem with that is when you have your ditch line is higher than the ditch of the road, your bank, when you go to build a road, you usually borrow dirt from your edges of your roads, and then it will expose it. So that's the reason that's causing all this. So, what my final offer was gonna be to them is, 2 foot below the ditch, below the flow line, and having them sign the form that Max, generated. And we'll just say for Payne County on that form.
Okay, all right. So we're not gonna do this?
Oh, that's up to you,
Still do this?
if you want to do that, but but that, I mean, they've already installed it on your side, so.
Right, right. Well, that's what I told them. I mean, when I went up there and talked to them, that's what I wanted.
I think, well, they thought that I was saying just 48 inches deep. And I said, no, that's 48 inches below the flow line, wherever the water runs. So that's when they kept coming back and wanting variances. So, my final offer will be 24 inches below flow line.
Okay.
In the areas that it's a high bank.
Okay.
At a minimum of 48 inches below the surface. So that way, if they're down in a low spot, they're still 48 inches deep, but if they're on a high spot, it'll just alleviate some of the issues in the future when we have to build a road.
Well, I wanted to write on their stuff that if we did anything in the future, we weren't responsible for it anyway, because
Well,
the way that they were putting it
And
in.
that's what I had Max draft, and he sent it to me this morning, that's why I don't have it here.
Okay.
But I'll get that, and I'll just say for Payne County, so that way it'll cover
Okay.
both of us.
Okay.
All right, so all you had was the variances?
Yes.
Okay. You want to approve those variances, or?
Yeah, we could approve I mean, that way it's all done with that, but then the other will cover
Yeah.
everything too.
Okay.
Did you make a motion?
So I'll make a motion to approve the variances and this, permanent.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the transition from a temporary to a permanent access and the variances for the light source fiber line. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley? Yes. And Commissioner Cabot votes yes. Any new business?
Excuse me, can we return to item 4 for just a brief update on the ARPA stuff?
Item miscellaneous from the items from the audience?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
I just wanted to give a quick update as to where TOCA, Central Oklahoma Community Action Agency, is on their ARPA money that was presented year before last.
Could you please say your name for the minutes?
Chris Redding, Stillwater, Oklahoma. I am here representing Coke. I am the president of the organization. We spent $50,000 of the $70,000 that was awarded on a piece of property, ideally located for what we want to do, just south of 6th and Perkins. It's right between the rental place and the little apartments that have been there forever. It's got a driveway cut out already. It's got power, sewer, water all right there. It's a narrow little lot, but we just have a narrow little need, which we are going to be spending the other 20,000 plus. It's taken a little while to get the other money together because we're a nonprofit. But we've got the money together now to get a small building, fully insulated, fully constructed. I mean, it's a real building to be put on that particular spot. So we'll have an office there permanent for a long time. And we wanted to thank the commissioners for, and myself included, because I did vote on that. But thank the commissioners for making that possible. What that really does for the community is it frees up about $1,000 a month that we can then pour back into the needs of the people in the lower income level, the older people, the things that doing the things that we do to help with needs that come up with folks. So I was asked to submit this to Tammy, but I wanted to kind of give an update to the board as well. So it could be in the record that we really do appreciate all that's gone on to make that happen. So thank you all very much.
So are you gonna have this all built and money spent by, are you gonna have this all built and money spent by December 26th?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Part of the delay was getting that second part of the money. So we've got that together now. We have it. I attached a copy of the minutes from our last meeting, giving authorization to a couple board members to get the building finalized and paid for. So it'll all be done hopefully by the end of next month, installed within 60 to 90 days from then, and we'll have a grand opening, and of course everyone will be invited.
Well, thanks for the update.
Thank you all very much.
All right, we will begin signing documents. All right, so is any more new business?
How are you doing? Pretty good. I'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah, just give me a shot.
Bobby?
I got to.
There's something different about it.
I ain't got that.
You look like a totally different man.
I do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with stuck my favorite hat in the dishwasher.
It probably needed it.
I'm sure it is, but that's okay, so bear with me. I'm not ugly all the time.
Oh, you're fine. If you would have the mail reach out to them and have them take the body to OK Cremation.
Oh, okay. That's where,
That's a terrible deal right there.
It is. So, should be working with our legislators, trying to pass legislation saying if the county has to pay for final expenses, the county gets all the belongings of that person.
I've always thought that generally was for somebody who didn't have a family. You know what I'm saying, somebody who's an older man and doesn't live in a country, he's got family,
Really?
the county takes him off.
Well, what do you do when the body's sitting at the medical examiner's office and nobody is doing nothing with it?
And he's got a sister.
Yeah.
That's really absolutely not. Any companies or anything like that on them. Giddy up.
And I'll send that to you as well, the Form Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conference this week,
Conference this week.
we're all excited.
Who's we?
I don't know, I just thought I'd try to be nice. The CED meeting,
There'll be a CD meeting now.
there, well, is there anything on the agenda?
I ain't seen it yet. I'm sure there will be, because we haven't paid bills.
So it won't be just.
We didn't have one for this month yet.
Right, and so that we'll actually have.
I think it'll be an actual bona fide, take care of business meeting.
Bona fide.
Yeah.
Good. Is there any questions you guys have for me?
Well, we gave you such a hard time about not bringing donuts, you're bringing them
I
all.
know, so I'm bringing them out, if people gotta eat them.
I can't get chocolate all over my face while I'm up here.
I'm going to look at county and I'm gonna have a discussion. Missy's was closed this morning. Why are they so sporadic?
I don't know. Maybe it's already sold out.
It's right there off of 33 and 95, sitting right over here, and so I get off to go this way, but I make a circle and they're
Yes.
closed. And I'm like, I don't get that.
All of them.
Well, probably ought to start at the
I just-
top and go down. I think that makes my stamps, so they're bringing it.
Oh.
So whatever we can do like this
Yeah.
would be great right now.
No, thank you. Sales hope thing's pretty good for me.
Good.
I'll get you a picture of that sign.
Yeah, send me whatever pictures you have in there. I don't want to get into detail, but evidently we have a disgruntled employee.
Oh, okay.
He's not happy.
Well.
Bro.
Well, we need to take care of business.
You know?
They're like the quintettas.
Not as funny.
Just keeping on.
I guess I'll head out,
Well,
and I will see you guys this week.
I need to find something that is annual. I had it. Where you? Is that from back there?
nice. Sharp Point, Milwaukee. Well, from tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Oh, you do?
How are you doing, Ms. Ron?
Good, good.
Everything going all right?
Yeah. Did you notice my
Yeah.
name's downstairs on one of them?
Still dealing with your,
Isn't that crazy?
I hope it was.
Why is it on the other one though?
Because I'm not on that color.
I don't know what's all of it. Same way. They got frozen all, it's just weird.
and you should have told me how many road miles you have to cover that you're responsible for. We're trying to do the best we can.
Pen or the?
Pen on the paper and this one on the letter.
Wow. Yeah, I can understand how. What do you do? I mean, I understand. I don't think a lot of states understand the burdens that the commissioners have to face. So. Yeah, contractors, they should do that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see you this week, so I'll go ahead and go now, because I won't see too much of you this week.
Oh, too much. I see it, all right.
I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy it.
I'll take Bobby off my call list.
No.
Don't bother him no more.
I need to keep my job. Okay, guys, I'll see you this week.
All right,
Have a good.
you too. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate the donuts.
Share the donuts with all.
Yes.
See y'all.
See ya.
So come get them, and then I'll have to file them.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get these payroll forms uniform.
Yeah, that would be nice, but that's what I think about all this.
I know. Trust me, I like it that way too.
Then they get it all over the list.
How are you? Good. Yeah.